Hi guys, John here. This video we're going to be taking a look at the best ways to get your dinos to get hookworm. Now I've done as much research as anyone can and I've come up with a couple of strategies that could potentially help you get this out of the way. Now I've had more comments on that particular topic than any other comment over the last couple of nights. So like I said, I've done my research and if you follow these steps, I'm going to be testing the best way to try and get hookworm. So for starters, I've created this awesome little enclosure here and I threw this together in like 10 minutes. It's so amazing how quickly you can do it. In this first enclosure, what we're going to do is we're going to release 2 velociraptors. Now, you need to do 2 females because that is the minimum amount for them to be happy. So let's fast forward here. I actually made blue. As you can see, she's got the patterns. Okay, so we're going to have a look at these 2, make sure they're okay. Then we're going to do some... No, we're not going to pause just yet. Let's let them explore their environment. The whole idea with this, let me explain. So the first thing I want to do is have these velociraptors. Oh, they're tiny in this paddock. We're going to have just 2 velociraptors. And the aim here is to place down, I don't know, 20 feeders. The aim is to try and get those feeders to not be fed from and to actually spoil. Because if they feed from a feeder, then it's going to empty and then it's going to automatically change like it does and it's going to recycle the meat. So basically the aim is to have as many non-eaten from meat feeders in one paddock so the meat rots. Then in this paddock over here we're going to have a whole bunch of copies and the aim here is to have only 1 feeder and to have all of them eating from the same feeder, because that is the other way to try and get hookworm on a feeder, is pretty much overfeeding. So I'm going to get some copies into here. I'm going to make these velociraptors comfortable and then I'm going to hit the fast forward button and see what happens. So I will get back to you as soon as I know more. A quick note about the actual dinos, guys. If you go to the carnivores, obviously velociraptor, and if you go to your trait settings and you go to the right over there, the traits, the thirst, appetite, lifespan and resilience, all of this stuff over here, guys, will not affect the actual outcome of them getting a disease. These things over here are affected by the dinosaur having a disease. Now if you look at resilience, you can put this all the way down to the bottom and it actually says on the bottom over there an overall chance of developing a disease. This doesn't even matter at all because it's the feeders that need to be diseased. So once the feeders are diseased, then these things will have an effect on the dinosaur once they are diseased. But this will have no effect on the hookworm, which is what we're trying to get right here. Okay guys, so for the compies, we are going to change them a little bit. We're going to develop the traits to put as many as we can in that small paddock. So we've got humility max, sociability max, and tolerance max. And we're going to save that. And then we're going to put as many as we can in that paddock that I have created. And then, like I said before, we're going to put 1 feeder in there. We're just going to select them all. We're going to put 1 feeder in there and let them go to town with it, or on it, and see if we can get that thing diseased. Alright guys, I'll catch you in a second. Okay guys, so we now have our compies in the next paddock. As you can see over here, don't like the fact it goes back to the hatchery every time. But if you look at their comfort level, you can see they're totally fine, 999%, and at the bottom, the meat, 1.1. So if you get to a point where you've got too many compies where it wants 2 meats, then rather take one out than put a second meat in there, because you want the max amount of compies to be eating from a single meat source. That is the whole idea here. Then one more thing, guys, I've just learned after more research, if we go to the sandbox settings and we go to environment, what you want to do is if you want to put frequent storms, but not the hurricanes. I'm not sure if this means it's going to be hurricanes. The hurricanes, I mean, we might as well. The whole idea here is to get the feeders to be rained upon. So I want to do frequent storms just to see what kind of stormage we're going to be getting here, if they're going to be hurricanes or if they're just going to be normal storms, because I'm not sure about the Japan level and I'm assuming that's what will decide if it's hurricanes or not hurricanes. But we're going to go frequent storms. We'll change effect immediately. And yeah, I will leave this on fast forward and see what happens. Then lastly guys, what you want to do is go to settings, sandbox settings that is, and go to dinosaurs, and over here you're going to go disease level. Now this is the level of disease for the dinosaurs. I'm not sure if it's the feeders, but the last thing we want is for it to be disabled. So we're going to go high disease and we're going to apply, and we're going to apply there, and we're done. So we do have a paleomedical attached to this area, so the dinosaurs themselves get disease over time. They will get healed. But obviously we're going for the infectors, and I can feel a storm coming on now, so I will let you know what happens. let's crack on. Alright guys, it actually worked. What do you know? Now I realize this needs to be done in campaign mode, so simply just do this in campaign mode and you'll be fine. Look in this area over here, and as you will see a hookworm pop up. There it is. Welcome to the party, sir. Then I want to fast forward here, just for confirmation. I want to wait for the ranger guy to go and disinfect it, and then you will see in the top right corner of the screen that there is no longer hookworm in the park. So, find a nice campaign mode where you got lots of money, or just any campaign mode, or any campaign level, and do this, and you will have the hookworm for your genome library done and dusted. Well, that's it guys. I really hope this video helped you, and if you found it informative, please smash the like button, and if you managed to get the hookworm, smash that subscribe button for me, and if you have any questions at all guys, just ask me. I'm always going to reply. So thanks for watching. I want to catch you on the next one.